Today's topic is suicide prevention. Let's get started right now. For this week, I want to focus on a very important topic. I want to talk about suicide prevention. I want to share a little bit of my own struggle, and then I want to get into why I'm wanting to share this struggle today. I've dealt with depression for most of my life, and I have, even since when I was a teenager, I was exposed to situations where I had friends who attempted suicide, and at times even thought about it myself with the situations I was facing. Never really faced it again until a few times after that. And my most recent was within the last year and a half. I found myself more often than not contemplating that there's no place for me here. There's no place for where I belong here. I would sit down and I never really got to the point of putting together a plan of how to do it. Thank goodness. But I certainly found myself really wondering and thinking, there's no reason for me to be here. I'm more of a burden than I am anything else. My depression was causing more and more difficulty for my family and my friends. I felt that my family would probably manage a whole lot better without me. That my friends wouldn't miss me. I felt very distant, and as that grew, I realized I needed help. And so I did seek counseling, and I did reach out and got the help I needed to put my life back on the track of realizing that there is a place for me here, that my family loves me, my wife loves me, my children love me, that my failures, professionally, personally, were not the end of everything. I also realized that I had a great network of people who really did care about me and wanted to see me better, happier. Most of all, they wanted me to stick around. Recently, I got a call from Wendy Tyler. She is the co-chair for the Out of the Darkness Prosper Suicide Prevention Walk. And she asked me to participate in their bead ceremony, in which there are different colors of beads represented up on the stage, and I was going to be one of those who represented a personal struggle for depression and suicide. And I immediately said, yes, I will be happy to do that. And in the weeks that followed, it started to hit me that I'm really going to be standing in front of hundreds of people, and I'm going to be sharing something very intimate about my life that I've never really exposed to anybody before. And that morning, the feelings that I had were very overwhelming. I'd done the walk a few years ago when it was the first time it was done. And I went because Wendy had lost her son Christian, who I actually taught in Sunday school in church for a while. And it impacted me greatly when he took his life. And I wanted to support that. And little did I know that I would be going back again this year to be there to support the people who are struggling and be a face for that. that was a hard day. That was a very hard day for me to do. I actually had my best friend write what was going to be said for me, because I didn't feel as though I could really write this down. It was not something I could do from my own perspective. It needed to come from someone else's perspective. And so he wrote that for me.
Today, John wears green beads, symbolizing a current or past personal struggle of some kind. John always knew what he wanted when he grew up: a strong, healthy marriage and family. He fought for it with everything he had, attempting to will it into existence over decades. However, after numerous setbacks personally and professionally, John found himself pondering if his family of 7 and the world in general would be better without him. His willpower exhausted, he finally turned to others for help, and there was more help than he ever expected. Part of John's recovery and continual personal development is his YouTube channel for those also seeking recovery from their personal struggles. The world is better because John chose to stay. His family has a more resilient father and husband, and others are relating to his story and seeing recovery as an option. Months ago, John thought he was at the end, but now he knows he's just the beginning, and it just keeps getting better.
I heard a lot of stories that really affected me even more, of those who did lose someone close to them. And to hear these stories and the pain that they suffered, and to know that I could have been one of those stories. I could have been one of those people that it wasn't here anymore, and somebody would have been standing on that stage representing me and experiencing a different kind of pain. Cheryl, who was next to me on the stage as they were reading my piece, and it was difficult to hear it and to stand there and be in front of everybody, she put her arm inside of mine, and boy, did that help. That helped so much, and it lifted me up to know I was doing something that needed to be done that day, to show people who are struggling, thinking that people here are better off without them, that their life, their pain will go away if they take their own life. To show them, no, there is a better way. There is a much better way. And that better way is to stay. And it's to stay here and fight another day. It may not get better today, it may not get better tomorrow, but it will get better. It will. And you have to do the fight. You have to do the hard work. You have to ask for help. Asking for help is the most important thing to do. If you are struggling, thinking that you have no more reason to be here, think again. Think again. You have a reason to stay. And all these people I walked with, they showed that there is a reason to stay. They all want us to stay. I wanted to stay. And I'm happy I did. My life is so much better today than it's ever been in my entire life. And I say that with so much gratitude in my heart for everybody in my life who have stepped up and helped me feel that, hey, I did it. I made it. And I'm here. And I'm still going to be here for a very long time. If you're having thoughts of suicide and need support, go to www.afsp.org/find-support. Or if you feel you're in crisis, call 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. Or text TALK to 741-741. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. It means the world to me that you stuck it out all the way to the end. Make sure you subscribe below because I'm just getting started and I'm going to be adding more content on a regular basis.